Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Weather Forecast Center. I decided to change things up a little bit and dig back into the archives to show you the SPC All Hazards reports starting from January 2010 to present day. What I did is basically I went to, for those of you who don't know, I go to this website, which is a prototype interactive local storm report display, which shows the whole United States, and every spec is a report. It could be severe weather, your normal tornadoes, hail, damaging winds, wind damage, significant hail, significant wind gusts. Also, in the winter tab, they give you a breakdown of snow, snow squalls, blizzards, freezing rain, avalanche, sleet, and snow and ice damage. In the rain flood category, there's your normal rain, flood, flash flood, debris flows, landslides, and lakeshore flooding. And then there's the other tab, which is wildfire, drought, fog, vlog, volcanic ash, ice jams, or ice jam flooding. So basically, this is a cumulative presentation of all the reports that the Storm Prediction Center has received and has reported. So I'm doing this month by month. I'm starting with January of 2010. Now, I'm not separating the, how many tornadoes, how many hail reports, how many wind damage reports, or anything like that. Basically, I'm going with the tabs, how many reports for each tab. So, starting off on January 2nd, there was one report of winter weather. On the 3rd, there were 6 reports of winter weather. On the 4th, 92 reports of winter weather. Basically, 95% of these that are in the winter category are basically snow measurements. I'm not going to go into specific details or anything else like that, but more times than not, they are winter, there are snow measurements. January 5th, 141 winter reports. On January 6th, apparently there was a big storm that came in, and the SPC reported 905 winter reports. And apparently it was a 2-day storm because on the 7th there was 1,553 winter reports. 1,508 of them were snow measurements. Goes to show you I'm not breaking down snow measurements, where it was measured, how much, or anything else like that. I will get to that portion in a little bit. On January 8th, there were 320 winter reports. On January 9th, there were 58 winter reports. On January 10th, there were 16 winter weather reports. On January 11th, there were 69 winter weather reports. On January 12th, there were 8 winter reports. January 13th, there were 16 winter weather reports. On January 14th, there were 2 winter weather reports. January 15th, there was 1 winter report. There were no reports for January 16th, 2010. On January 17th, there were 4 winter reports. Now, on January 18th, there were 8 severe weather reports and 19 winter weather reports. These are all reported to the SPC. January 19th, there were 18 severe weather reports and 124 winter reports. On January 20th, there were 103 severe weather reports and 251 winter weather reports. On January 21st, 2010, there were 126 severe weather reports, and there were 137 winter weather reports. On January 22nd, there were 11 severe weather reports and 230 winter weather reports. On January 23rd, there were 3 severe weather reports. And there were 249 winter weather reports. Again, most of the winter weather reports are basically snow measurements and stuff. That would be too much to put down, so I'm just doing it by category. January 24th, 46 severe weather reports and 218 winter weather reports. On January 25th, there were 2 severe weather reports and 288 winter weather reports. On January 26th, there were 147 winter weather reports. On January 27th, there were 71 winter weather reports. On January 28th, there were 16 severe weather reports and 372 winter weather reports. On January 29th, there was 1 severe weather report and 989 winter weather reports. On January 30th, there were 265 winter weather reports. And on January 31st, 2010, there were 122 winter weather reports. So for the totals of the totals in each category, there were 334 severe weather reports in January 2010. There were 6,674 winter weather reports in January of 2010. Now, what I'm going to be doing is listing any fatalities or injuries that occurred in any category between severe weather, winter weather, rain and floods, and the other category, which includes wildfires, droughts, and the like. So, after all the digging and after all the looking at everything, there was one day that there were injuries in the United States or fatalities. On January 21st, there was a tornado that caused 3 injuries in Huntsville, Alabama, and it was rated an EF2. So there were 3 injuries in the United States in the month of January in 2010 due to this tornado in Huntsville, Alabama. I'll be listing the events with the fatalities and injuries below the totals for the month. So that is all of January 2010 of the reports of either winter weather, severe weather, rain and floods, or wildfires, or volcanoes, etc., etc., etc. So that is all I have for you today. Stay tuned for February 2010.